Good morning, folks. Josh Epis here with Broke is No Joke, the movement towards true freedom. And I'm here with Jen Zoe Hall.
Hi, how are you?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm good. Great.
Awesome. And she's with Zenergen as her retreat center.
Yeah.
So tell us about that real quick, because you're doing a lot of stuff. You're a hustler. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
What do you got going on? Give us a flavor.
It's kind of like you nailed it. I am a hustler. It's kind of like what I not have going on. But the truth is that, you know, we hustle elegantly, if you will. So what I have is actually a retreat center out in Orlando, Florida, where we do personal development retreats. I do personalized experiences, online coaching. We have a Zen club. We have a lot of different things that we offer, all teaching you things like how to develop a relationship, how to gain stronger leadership skills, self-mastery. But the cool thing is that we do it through the mechanism of the spirit of the horse, because there's a lot of research and ideas about what horses can do to heal you, and you don't necessarily have to be broken or have to be depressed or anything like that. You don't have to need healing, but these horses really can help you discover the truth of who you are.
Wow.
And one of the horses, like Josh, you've been to my place.
Yes, I have.
And like one of the horses will actually choose you, and it's very interesting because what that horse chooses you, he has some kind of lesson or message or gift to give you. And you may not know quite what it is in the moment, but to understand as you engage with an animal, that will tell you the truth, because they're like looking into a mirror. They aren't looking at you and they're blocking you on Facebook while they
there's nothing fake there.
Yeah, no,
they're going to tell you the truth.
Absolutely,
100%.
They're absolutely 100% authentic.
Why can't people be like that?
Well, they can.
Wouldn't that be cool? They can.
They absolutely can.
All right.
And and that's why like discussions like these are so powerful, is because you are.
Yeah.
And when you meet someone else, you're like, oh my God, there's people out there like me.
Yay.
Who knew? What a concept, right? So they do exist. Yeah, absolutely. And in this day and age, the more you start to develop your tribe and find the truth that's within you, you discover that anything's possible.
So what gets you up in the morning? What excites you? What gets you up without the alarm clock? Like what gets you going?
No, the mission.
The mission?
Yeah, absolutely. The passion I have behind my mission. One of the things I say is that I'm driven by my goals, but I'm drawn by my passion to serve.
Okay.
So it's really about, working. All of my horses are rescued horses, and all of the people that I help get to engage with something that has experienced their own history of brokenness or trauma, because we've all experienced something in our lives. Yeah. Absolutely.
Wow. Very cool. So when you work with people, what do you find is their number one thing they struggle with? Can you pinpoint one or two things
their
that
story?
Their story?
Yeah, their story.
Okay.
And letting their story affect their state.
Got it. So holding on to a bad story.
Yeah. They're like, hey, I want to go swimming, and I'm going to hold on to this rock while I do so.
I love that analogy.
Yeah,
you said that the other day.
I'm going to hold on to the rock, so I can't use the tools that are available to me, and I'm also hanging on to the story of whatever. That's it. And I'm going to hang on to it like it's like it's a life preserver.
So your job is to get them to let go of the rock, and then actually maybe start treading and realize, hey, wait a minute, I can swim.
Well, I could just go cut their arms off, and then they couldn't hold the rock anymore. But you say my job is to let
I don't.
My job is like you. When you start sharing with me, Broke is No Joke. When you start sharing your vision with me, I'm like, again, people like me, because you don't, you can't put your foot on someone's back, and you know this.
Right.
You can't push them through the threshold. They actually have to take the step willingly. They have to go, here, would you please take my rock from me? I can't tell them, give me your rock, or somebody gets hurt. They're already hurting themselves enough, but what the beauty of doing it with horses is that they get to engage it in a way, and they get the information in a very lateral way. So it's not like somebody on a whiteboard or at a seminar.
It's almost like a third party. It
is. It's like a third world, and it's kinesthetic. It's an experience. And we have fun, and we play, and we do games and simulations, because you learn best when you're playing games or having fun and engaged, because there's a mechanism in your brain that attaches emotion to that. And emotion, as you very well know, begets motion.
Yep.
And that allows you to take action. And nothing happens until you take action. So that's what we do. That's the truth of what we do, is we help you discover that truth. It's like you. We're very similar alignment that way.
And then when you discover it for yourself, you own it, and then it's yours.
And see, look. Sorry. No, you're right. But you're like, I own it.
I get excited.
It's fine. Exactly.
All right. Very
so that's
cool.
what gets me up in the morning. It's the ownership of the news story I tell myself every day about the power I have to shape people's lives through the spirit of the horse. So
that is awesome.
Yeah.
That is rescue horses, using them to help people. So it's horses helping people and people helping horses.
Yeah,
and
helping people, helping horses.
Helping horses,
Yeah,
and so it's the circle.
It's a symbiosis, absolutely.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Okay, I got a couple more questions, just for time purposes. So, the plane's going down, and you get 30 seconds. You got cell phone coverage. You got 30 seconds to text the top 2 or 3 things about success in life or having a happy life to your family, to your loved ones. What do you say? What are those quick little nuggets you can, like, it's kind of a tough question, I know, but it's...
Slow down.
Slow down?
Yeah, that's not a tough question.
Okay.
It's you know, the less you hurry, the faster it happens.
Wow.
You know? And then...
That's a nugget right there.
Yeah, and then align. You know, get still and align yourself with who you really are and share that with the world. You know? Keeping your skills or your gifts in the closet because you think that, you know, you're going to make someone else feel bad or you're going to hurt somebody's feelings or something like that is frankly selfish. So, that, you know, the selfless sharing of the gifts that are channeling through you.
I agree.
You know, share your gifts.
100%.
And just be still.
Very cool. That's awesome advice. And I haven't heard advice like that. I ask this question a lot, but that was the first time I've heard those two. Thank you. That's wisdom.
Thanks.
So how do people find you? How do people follow your success, watch it happen?
Well,
what's the best way?
I'm like the will-o'-the-wisp. I don't market very well, you know.
But you hustle, so that's...
Oh, yeah, I do.
That's a form of marketing. Come on.
For sure. I guess I was at a business mastery event. You know, you're familiar. We all know Tony Robbins. I was at one of his events, and Keith Cunningham, who's one of my mentors, was standing on stage, and I respect the man a great deal. He has come through some really great adversities to get where he's come, and he said something really interesting that it didn't make sense until I got into marketing, and because he said, "How would you run your business if you were 100% referral based?" And I'm like,
wow.
What do you mean? How I don't understand the question.
If you couldn't advertise, you couldn't...
Because I didn't advertise. I didn't
Right.
have the funds. I didn't have the resources at the time. I was basically like, hi, how are you? My name's Jen. I do this. Would you like to come? Hi, how are you? You know, I was just like really like getting it face to face and taking down numbers and meeting people, you know, belly to belly. And when I understood the concept that there could be an opportunity to get clients from other means, I was like, But once the muscle's in place for operating from that place of integrity, like then...
Isn't that the best way anyways?
Absolutely.
To make that relationship, build that relationship.
Because you're going to have raving fans.
Yeah.
Microsoft, Apple, woohoo, there's lines out the door.
Yep.
So if you got, you know, when you look at the difference between satisfied customer and a raving fan, and you operate your business from a referral base, then that's the way. But to answer your question, how do people find me? They can find me on the web.
Okay.
And it's Zenerjen, Zenerjen. And you can Google it, it'll come right up. Jen Zoe. There's not too many of us out there, so you can just Google Jen Zoe and or Jen Zoe Hall, and I'll pop up. And my phone number, I don't know if that's appropriate to get about here or not. Or
that's up to you. But what I would do also, I'm going to put a link to your club.
I'll put a link on my stuff. But yeah,
to your stuff down below. So
and we do events, and we have an amazing space here right in Orlando.
Yeah. So if you're local, definitely come on out. Check out Jen. Check out what she's doing. It's an amazing. And by the way, the ranch is actually in the middle of like urban area, so it's cool. It's like a hidden secret.
It is.
So it was so cool to go out there the other day, and that's where we met.
Yeah.
And definitely check her out. And I'll talk to you guys later, and have a fantastic freaking day.
Yeah, and thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. My pleasure.